You read the title and you probably saw the 1 hour upload. Right here, hold on a moment, let me do something real quick. Right here, I have the Papercraft M45A1. Now, Nifty, the video that I uploaded like half an hour ago, I got a very large amount of cardboard, so the next build is going to be Luke Sultan's M89C. So, this right here is the Papercraft version, which is made with 80-pound paper. The real one's meant to be made with, well, it's meant to be made with 90-pound, but I didn't have 90-pound, I had 80-pound. So it's meant to be made with 90-pound paper and tacky glue. I did 80-pound paper and tacky glue. So, now, I don't have a color printer, and apparently the grip's meant to be gray. These lines are meant to be black, and then these in-between lines are meant to be tan. I didn't know that. And of course, the grip screws are meant to be golden colored. I didn't know that, so I wanted to add some color. So the base of it was going to be tan, like the whole color. And then I was going to make the outside line purple and the inside blue, but I lost the blue colored pencil. So the slide does not have a spring or anything, but the reason this one isn't really built is because there was no test build version of this. This was experimental. So the iron sights could have failed. The get away from me B, that is a B, and it won't get away. It is getting too close for my liking. Oh no. And I can't pause the recording to get away, so I've just got to hold very still and hope it leaves me alone. Oops. Okay, this is awfully close. Alright. He's just touching everything that's yellow. I think that's his problem. He wants something yellow. Okay, he went behind me. Toby, there's a bee! It's about to get in your mouth! Run! Oh, crap. Where'd it go? I don't know where he went. Alright, then. Well, that was spooky. So this wasn't test built. So everything that could have failed was the hammer, which it did. Shush! Was the hammer, which it did. As you can see, there's nothing inside the hole. Toby, can you stop, please? There's nothing inside the hole of the hammer, which there should have been. It was too short. It was a brand new hammer. This is a little bit long. Toby! Stop! I'm trying. So, the rear sight could have failed, the hammer could have failed, which it did. The main spring housing, which is a different one, could have failed. This did fail a little bit. It's a little bit too long. What else could have failed that was new with this? Oh, the rail system. The old versions had triangular cuts in the rear of the slide. This one has proper... Here, let me show you. If I take this out, I can slide this off the rails. So these are the rails. You can see those. That's how they're meant to be built. And I forgot to grab the old one for comparison, so I'll be right back with that. And right here, you can see how instead it's just a really thin line in between the two parts for the pieces of paper to line up in. So I can push the slide into its position, hold all the way back, push the barrel into place, and there's no spring or rubber band system in this, so although there's quite a bit of detail for it. So crap, stop. Please, stop. I'm sorry. Apparently I chose a really bad time to record. So, also this... Oh, no, I dropped that, whatever it was in there. Also, this is a little bit, too far out there. Without this little spacer, it would have been just fine. Of course, the slide lock doesn't function because the slot... Well, there's no rubber band, so there's no point in using slide lock. Also, it's I built it a little bit too on the skinny side, so either way it doesn't mess with it. So the hammer does fit in its slot there, so that's nice. Now this is actually the same hammer that would be on the Colt Defender, and this is the M45A1, so it has front serrations. By the way, the M45A1, oh, there's that B again. It's not even a B, I don't know what it is, but it's yellow and it's striped, but it's not a yellow jacket. Leave me alone, Glenn, please. Can I just get some peace to record? So, the magazine release does not function. The trigger does not function. Eventually I'm going to make an extremely realistic classic 1911 that'll have a functioning trigger. It'll all have proper functioning. So when I pull the trigger, the hammer will go into its forward position. Gwen, please? Can you please just go in the house for a moment? You're not trying to connect them. You're about to make loud noises because those are made out of metal. They're not meant to touch. Gwen, please stop. Please. Please, just go in the house. Or not, because, you know. Of course, the safety is ambidextrous because this is an M45A1. The new military model of the 1911 came out not too long ago. And because there's a tactical rail, I decided to hunt down the tactical light thing for this and make that. Also, if you look, oh no, the thing's coming off, but you can actually see a separate barrel bushing and spring cap, which that's kind of coming off a little bit. I guess I didn't glue it well enough. Now, I actually used a little bit of hot glue in some places for the needs. Now, right here, we have a tactical light. Now, this won't go in all the way unless I actually have it on because I messed up a little bit. But speaking of messing up, I didn't make the rail segments correctly. So the cap is generally there, and then the guide is meant to poke through and get into the cap, and it's meant to be lined up properly. Because I made it wrong, I glued it to here, right here, before I put that on. And it actually kind of stays on this, the right claw, I guess, I forget, the rail segment, because the cap for the pin is on there. And give me a sec. Sorry about that, had to fix some interruptions by my youngest siblings. So, there are some errors with this, but it works and it serves its purpose of just being a nice little decoration. So, bam. Here it is on the M45, which I think looks amazing on there. Now, I didn't have a color printer, so this yellow and red was colored in. It's meant to be all yellow, but I put a little bit of red in there just to spice it up. And that's meant to be blue, but it was a kind of yellow on the page for it, so I just kind of colored it red to spice it up a bit, because I feel like it needed a little bit more color. Now, the whole gun's meant to be this very nice tan color, but like I said, I didn't use a color printer. And I forgot to remove the magazine to show you this. Right here, we have the little scale 45 ACP cartridge, so if it'll focus. Or not, I guess. And if you look right here, it's poorly made because I cut it a little bit too wrong, but oh no. It says 45 what's this? Yeah, it says federal, well, it says I don't know, it's just put in a weird order, so it says federal on top, 45 on the side, and then auto on the bottom. And the magazine, I decided not to glue this in because of how well it holds the magazine, which I showed you in the 1 hour long video. So, but it's a very nice scale magazine. This whole gun is 1/1 scale. The Tlr-2 is a little bit small, and that's what this is. This is called a Streamlight Tlr-2, and it has all the actual proper numbering, lettering, and markings. The only thing that's improper is that right here, it says Steamlight instead of Streamlight. This is for copyright reasons. And there are a few little pieces missing for the real one, but, you know, it's paper. What are you going to do, you know? Now, I'm going to leave a link in the description to the download that I used for this. I'm also going to leave a link in the description. There's a bug on my gun. I'm also going to leave a link in the description for specifically just this, and also the account in which the user that uploads these, so you can download them. So everything you need to know about them is in the description. Make sure you use the proper materials so it looks its best. Yeah, we get some cancerous fake shooting in there. Oh, hey, hold on. There's that tree right there. We shoot it a lot. Just, I'm gonna line it up. What? Oh my god. Give me a moment. Alright, I'm having too many interruptions for this recording. Also, another error I'd like to mention out. when I was building this grip panel, this is not an error in the design, this is error with me building, it got warped. So when I tried to glue it straight, you can see this big dent here. That disappoints me, but it looks nice. And of course the switch rotates, and I feel like I might make a functioning one later out of cardboard that has a working light. You can see that's a still light. So you know. I mean, it looks good, and that's, I guess, the best part. Now the barrel doesn't properly, I guess it probably lines up, so you know. Okay, bugs are bothering me too. That's very nice. It's just really hot out today, so considering it's like, what is it? Today's the 13th of September. What? Okay. So, you know, I really like the way this came out, and I really like the way the flashlight came out for this too. So, I'll give you a better look at that. Alright, these bugs are getting really annoying, and then you can pause and read that if it'll focus. There's a mosquito, sorry, alright, hold on. Pause, read, there you go. So, you know, I really like how this came out, and because I didn't have a color printer, and these are meant to be white, but I got bored, so I colored the rear sight green and the front sight red. So, you know, you can see how that worked out. So, but anyway, the build is nice. I really loved building it, and I really love the outcome. So if you'd like to make one, I'll leave the link in the description. Also in the description will be the link to the Trello. And because the flashlight is not posted anywhere, actually no, in the comments section of the build for the M1911, you can find the flashlight by a user requesting it named Lieutenant Potato. Because that's me! So, I haven't used DeviantArt, but I'm thinking of putting my guns up there, and I'm definitely going to put this up there because, for special reasons. Oh, sorry, I'm not using the camera, I'm using my actual eyes. So, you know, so for special reasons. So, you know, this just, it's just very nice, you know. And of course, you know, like I said, safety is ambidextrous. The grip safety does indeed work. It's just, it's very nice. I really love how this came out, and so, I don't know what more I can say. I mean, it just looks good for my second build. Now I'm going to go get the leftovers of the last. Alright, so I'm going to show you the parts that were an attempt at the old version, which was the Tactical 1911, but I used printer paper and hot glue only for both of those. So, this is the lower, here, let me take apart this one. So, let me pull the rail off there, and pull that out, slide it off. First off, look at the rails, the guide rails. See the differences? And I lost the hammer and hammer pin for this one. The grip safety just flies into there with no problem. Everything's super squishy and it's warped. You look at the guide rails, you can see the difference there. Everything's just really bad, and it wasn't well done. Just listen to the sound when I dropped on this table. Alright? Now, part of that was the table echoing, part of it was paper flopping. Listen to the sound when I drop this one here. See how much more solid that is? It's just better. Now, I'm going to show you. Oh, crap. I dropped this one in oil. The crappy one in oil on the bright side. So, let me show you the slides now. Now, I lost the barrel for this one because it was so unsturdy that I couldn't take it out. That I could take it out. And I got so lazy that I didn't do the serrations on the side because I cut them completely off. This one I cheated, and if you can kind of see it, here you can see it better on this side, I used the black outline, and I cut around it so I could keep the serrations on. And then what I did is I just took tacky glue and I spread it all in the dark gray part and I put them on there. So, you can see how this rear iron sight, it was a different shape, kind of. Yeah, you can see that. See the rear iron sight, different shape. And this one was test built by the actual creator. So it says model of 1911, modernized, cartridge 45 ACP. This one says PM government model. And over here it says PM USMC, and it has 3 stars. on this side. You can see the failures in the front and the rear too. Over here it says PM 1911. It's got its little tactical sword symbol of awesomeness, and then Paper Manufacturing Co. /PO/internet.USA. Place of origin, I believe, is what PO is meant to stand for. You can see the bottom part of the slide is similar, except this one hangs out in the rear. You can see the inside kind of on both, but it sucks. Of course, this one has the barrel. And here's what I was talking about the triangle rails. So, alright, there's too many bugs. So if I were to put this one on here, as you can see, this is what it was meant to be put on. It just wasn't very sturdy anyway. So, yeah. This one's just crap, and I kind of want to put it together. I think I'm gonna take these two, and I'm gonna glue the slide to this one. All right, and then I'm gonna shoot it with a real 1911 when I get the chance. So now I'm gonna put this one on, which I actually have to put it through the guide rails to put on, unlike the other one, because it was just so improperly done. The barrel's in the right place. And that's what I like about this one. It's so much more sturdier. Just listen here. I'm gonna drop it again when it's all together. So let me just put the slide lock in, which also is a takedown latch. All right, so I'm gonna close up everything and I'm gonna drop it. Ready? Yeah, hear the sounds? It's strong as hell, man. So we're gonna put the flashlight on as well. So we're just gonna. Oh no! Oh. Okay, so I thought I paused the walking part. Apparently I didn't. So I guess this is it. Yeah, that's about it. So, bang, bang, bang. So I hope you cringed. I hope you enjoyed. And you know what? Have a great day.